Hi, everybody. Welcome back to In the Kitchen.
Come to Hudson County Community College
for courses that transfer to four-year schools
and provide credentials for in-demand careers.
They're the newest technologies and facilities anywhere.
And caring professors and staff to help me succeed.
A great education and full campus life.
All for a fraction of the cost of most four-year schools.
Hudson County Community College.
Close to home.
Affordable.
High quality.
Life-changing.
Register now.
Boy, did we take some time off. I think we took maybe 2 months off just to sit back, relax, regroup, and do everything we have to do because we're going into our 3rd season. That's right, 3 years, and I am just as happy as can be. Okay, so in the meantime, what do I have today? Well, you've heard of beef Wellington, correct? There is a competition show on TV, and they always do the beef Wellington. How about chicken Wellington? I've made it several times before. It's really, 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 really good, and I'm sure that you're gonna like it. Then I'm gonna work on half of it, and then right after that, I'm gonna show you a clip from Chef Carlos. Carlos lives in, I believe it's Texas. When we were doing his episode, it was like over 100 degrees, maybe 108. And I'm telling him, do this, do that, do this, do that, off camera. And he said, Renee, you have to remember, it's like 109 degrees out here. I said, oh, Chef, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that, I'm in Jersey, we don't see temperatures like 108. So in the meantime, I'm gonna have a sip of wine, me and my wine. That's good. So let me explain to you about this chicken Wellington. Okay, I have my egg for my brush when I'm finished. I'm adding some spinach. Now, the chicken, I took the chicken breast and cut them in nice little square pieces. You can leave it round if you like, but what I did, I cut it, opened it up, and then I cooked that down. Then in the same oil, I put my spinach. So I put the spinach in there and cook that up, and it had the flavor and the seasoning from the chicken. I have flour for my board, and then I have some cream cheese. The cream cheese, you can add either parsley or you can add cilantro, like you see here, okay? Let the cream cheese get room temperature, then go ahead and add. All right, so now the first thing I need to do is dust my cutting board like this. Woo. I always overdo it, and then the place is a mess. Okay, so we have that. Now, generally, when making the beef Wellington or chicken Wellington, they use maybe pie dough or something like that to use it, just to put over the dough that goes over the chicken or the beef. However, I found a trick, and you can try it too. Biscuits. This is the large biscuit, the grand biscuit. Works the same, and this has more flavor, okay? So let's move this knife out the way. Move that because I'm gonna start to work, all right? So here is the biscuit. What I'm going to do is just flour, and I'm just gonna roll and roll, and it's gonna mess up. I had baking in culinary school at Hudson County Community College. Should I tell you more? For me, it was a mess. I had the dough all over my hands. I think I told you this story before. I had the dough all over my hands. Everything was a mess. I was complaining. Oh my goodness. All right. So see how it's coming out? You want to get this kind of large. So you're going to start in the middle and work your way out. You can turn it around, press, and do the same thing. See, it's getting a little longer. wider. And then you can see the little bits of butter. And that was going to give this some nice flavor when it comes out of the oven. Okay, do that, turn it around. Watch how simple this is. You're gonna say, that's all to chicken or beef Wellington? That's right. Now I fried that chicken. I didn't fry it. I shouldn't say fry it. I just put it in the pan and cooked it down a little bit, the breast, until it got a nice color on it. Because you know, if you overcook the breast, it's gonna get what? Dry, and you don't want that. Okay, let's put this here. Let's turn this over. Okay. I don't got too much time. I'm watching my time. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. Doing it again. Do it again. Do it again. As you can see, Renee is not a baker. And I ain't gonna make believe I am, because I am not. But hey, it's all good. And then, in the meantime, my store is gonna open up. Yes! My store online is gonna open up. I'm gonna have some wonderful, wonderful kitchen utensils for you that you'll be able to use, and also for Christmas stocking stuffers, that as well. Yes, and in the meantime, some of you already know and waiting for my tomato jam. That's right, it's jarred. The price varies. The small one, 8 ounces, is for, I believe, $3.75, and then the next size is $4.75. Okay, I make it per your order. So if you were to order some jam on my website, chefreneehewitt.com, that jam was not sitting on the shelf, and I say, okay, you want it, let me get it off the shelf and send it to you. When you put your order in, I make the jam. So if 5 people order in one day, I'm making enough for 5 people, and then we ship it, and we're gonna give you a little recipe to go along with it. The recipe is a surprise. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Y'all probably say, Renee, you are mean. Tell us what the recipe is. No, it's a surprise. Okay, and you can find also on my website, my recipe blog. And the recipe blog is some of the dishes I created, and you will also be able to get the recipe to go along with it. Okay, it's the recipe blog on chefreneehewitt.com. Okay, now the next step, here it is. My chicken breast, as you can see, look at that. And you can see the seasoning on it. That's R.L. Schreiber. As you can see in the back, R.L. Schreiber. Now, oops, before I forget what I'm doing, I'm putting 1 piece of the chicken. Then I'm gonna take my cream cheese mixture. I'm just gonna put it on top. Doesn't that look good? It is, trust me. Get over there. Another little piece. All right. Now that I have that, then, here you go. I'm gonna add some of my spinach. And remember, I cooked this spinach down in the same oil as I fried that chicken. Not really fried, you know what I mean. Okay. Put this back. Wipe my hands. Okay, now I need another piece of chicken. Look at that, that's great. Okay, so here, we're ready. I'm gonna have a sip of wine. So good. Okay, so we already have it. Now the next thing is to roll. Let me push this up just a little bit. Okay, this is how I do it, okay? I roll like this, tuck in. It's like doing a burrito. Same way, tuck in, go here, tuck it in again, and there we go. Look at that. How easy. I'm trying to make it the best for you, okay? So here, I already have two that I made earlier. The middle one didn't come out as nice as I wanted to, but it tastes good. So here we go, and I'm gonna put this in the pan. And my favorite word is as such. Okay, so there. We have three of them. Let me clean my hand off. Yes. Oh, we come along really good. Now that we have this, the next step is the egg wash on top. All right, so here, you see how I told you this was going to be really simple. I would say, oh, beef Wellington or chicken Wellington, that's a lot of work. No, I put this together in, I'd say 10 minutes. Well, that's a little lie because I had to do the other two. So let's say 20 minutes. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Nice egg wash. Yeah. Because you know what? My favorite word, we are going to throw down. Y'all think Renee is crazy. I'm in my right mind. Oh yeah. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? In the meantime, what I should have did was to turn on my oven. I set it at 365. You can do a 350 if you like. Does the same thing. And look at that. All right, so I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it in the oven until it's golden brown. You don't want it dark, you just want a nice golden brown, and the chicken will finish cooked. I cooked the chicken breast. I did not pound the chicken breast down when I cut them. What I did, I just put them in the pan, seasoned them with Schreiber's chipotle seasoning, a little salt, a little pepper, and I just let it cook a little and turned it over. Maybe about two inches, you hear me? 2 minutes or 3 minutes the most on each side, okay? Then I took it out and here it is, it's ready to go in the oven. And remember I said I'm using the biscuits, okay? It's the grand, don't get the flake one. This is just the grand, and you're gonna see when I come back after you're watching Chef Carlos cook up a storm in his yard. Oh my goodness. So, I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna wait until the oven gets hot. That's gonna take a couple of minutes. You're gonna hear it go beep, beep, beep. Yeah, so outside of that, everything is really, really good. No complaints. The show, like I said, we're going into our third season. We have some more guests coming on, some really fabulous, fabulous guests coming on. And like I said, I have my store, which is opening up, and you'll be able to get as a pop-up the tomato jam. That's the regular tomato jam, but I'm also making one with chipotle seasoning in it, okay? Chipotle paste, and that's coming from R.L. Schreiber, one of my big sponsors. It's on the way. Today is Friday, should be here by Monday, and I could start writing and putting the recipe together and get it out to you folks who are gonna like it. I also have one, it's called banana jam. Yes, banana jam. Really, really nice. A friend of mine, she works at the Stop and Shop supermarket, and she put it with pancakes, and she said it was delightful. She said it was really, really good. So those are for you to look forward to, and also the fact that I made it to the advisory board for the Innovation Charter High School in Harlem. I am now one of their members, and the whole group of us is just to help the kids in high school pull together. They have a wonderful and a very big culinary department, and I believe, if I'm correct, they have over just for culinary, they have over 100 students. Yes, over 100 students. They're doing well. I'm going to be there doing some teaching demonstrations for them live as well as on Zoom. Okay, so that's the Innovation Charter High School in Harlem. Okay, so enough of that. That's at 195, and I'm gonna put it in the oven, and I will be back after you watch Chef Carlos do his thing. And when I come back, we're going to make a nice white, okay, I didn't have a lot of this. A nice white cream sauce to go on top of our chicken Wellingtons. Be right back. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to In the Kitchen. Today it is 90 degrees, and Chef Carlos is in, where are you at, Chef Carlos?
Here in Denver, Colorado, Chef.
He's in Colorado, and what is the temperature?
Oh, scorching 96.
96 degrees, and you know, I'm in New Jersey, and 96 degrees we are not dealing with. But anyway, welcome back, and welcome Chef Carlos to the show. Thank you for taking the time in all of this heat to be cooking with heat. Thank you so much, appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome, Chef.
Yes.
Well, I guess it was kind of like a bad idea to do outside on this day, huh?
But actually, you're the first person who's cooking outdoors on the show. Isn't that?
Got to bring some sunshine. Bring that sunshine.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, so Chef Carlos, before you start, or while you're fixing your presentation, but let's start like this. What got you into the culinary industry?
Well, you know, when I was younger, I was running the streets a lot, and my mentor, he needed some help with one of his kitchens, and took me in, and really special, very diverse, multicultural kitchen. And from the time I walked in that door and saw people moving and who was doing and the different languages and the different music, I fell in love with it. It was all my heart, and it's all about, you know, the world, the culture, and the food that brings it together.
Yeah. That's happened to a lot of people. They cook at home, they enjoy cooking, but you never know what's out there for you. You know,
Yep.
there are a lot of people who go to college and they might study to be a lawyer and then come out and do something else.
Yeah.
But look, they got the education, and that's the most important thing, you know? So
Yes,
what are
sir.
you doing these days?
These days, I'm doing a lot of corporate R&D chef work for like retail and food service. They're like product and program development.
And explain, what is the R&D?
The R&D is just kind of developing the food programs for like retail stores, and working with the packaging technology and whatever deli systems or bakery systems that are looking for like the newer, trendier, valuable foods out there.
Okay, so that's what the R and the D stands for?
Research and development.
That's it. That's it. Research and development. Okay, and you've done the research, and now you're going to develop this fantastic outdoor presentation. What are you cooking today?
Yes.
Now?
Well, you know, I went to some different markets around here. It's a really good time to go out and do some shopping and get some fresh produce. And, you know, my neighbors have fresh produce going, and I'm a real local natural kind of guy. So I have some Colorado lamb. I'm just going to do a very simple herb grilled Colorado lamb. And I have some riso pasta I put together with some tomatoes, just some real basic stuff that I'm going to serve with portobello bruschettes and some grilled green onion.
Oh, you know I have a drone, right?
Yeah. Does that drone have a fan on it?
Oh yeah, the drone's coming. The drone's gonna say, that's okay if over 100 temperature. I'm gonna go get that food. It'll probably melt on its way back, right? But my drone doesn't.
Yeah.
But
We need a microphone that you could smell with, right?
Yeah. But my drone doesn't go that far. You know, just something to put a smile on our faces, and that's the most important thing to me. Okay, so go ahead, Chef, do your thing, and I'll be talking to you while you're working there?
Okay. Well, first I'm going to go ahead and start with marinating the lamb, because as I prepare everything else, we'll have the lamb kind of setting out, absorbing some of the marinade. It's a
Uh-huh.
very simple white wine and garlic marinade. So
Okay.
I'll start with a little bit of olive oil. I'll do probably about a quarter cup of olive oil.
Okay. Can we see the
Then
lamb, the piece of lamb that you're working with?
these are sirloin
Oh,
cuts.
yeah. Those,
Yeah.
those are good. How thick are they? Approximately
They're about half-inch thick.
about half-inch thick. Okay.
Yeah. And you know, the sirloin is kind of underutilized compared to, you know, the lamb T-bones from the short loin and the
Uh-huh.
racks of lamb and the leg of lamb.
Mhm.
But you know, I fell in love with using the sirloin. They come out really, really good at medium rare. They're very easy to cook, and when you marinate them, they absorb really well,
Oh,
especially since they're nice boneless cuts.
and especially on the grill.
Oh man, oh,
Yeah,
oh,
that
definitely on the grill.
charcoal flavor to it is it's enough to smack somebody. Get out of my way. Don't come near my dish.
So I went ahead and threw in about a half cup of white wine in there.
Oh,
And this
okay.
is just this is just a seasoned white wine, nothing really special,
A
especially since we're
dry or
grilling it.
dry or sweet?
This one's actually pretty dry.
Okay, okay. Just so
Yep.
our viewers will know. And I see you have some garlic there, huh?
Yep, I'm getting ready to crush down some garlic, and I'm also going to chop up here some thyme
Oh,
and a little rosemary
oh,
and a little bit of sage. I'm
wow.
gonna I'm gonna bring some chives into the picture here,
Mm.
and then I'm
Now,
gonna
I see you in, being that you have a yard, do you grow any of your herb? Excuse me, any of your
uh
herb?
yeah, that's actually where all this herb came from. This is all grown by myself.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Yep.
Okay, now you're
It gives
mixing
you
line.
lets you know what goes into it a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can trust what you're using.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I'll just take a little bit of the herbs off the stalks here. You see,
Okay.
I have this fire pit here right in front of me, so it's wonderful. I take all my herb stocks and I throw them in there. So the next time I'm out here having a
Oh,
couple cocktails or something, and we
yeah, that's a
fire up the
great
fire
idea.
pit
Yeah. So I'm right in there.
right in there.
Why waste?
Yeah.
Let's not waste. Okay.
Yeah, waste not, want not, right?
So you're chopping that up pretty fine, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it in pretty fine, because if you go any bigger, the only problem is by the time you throw it on the grill,
Uh-huh.
it's just gonna wind up just falling off, sticking to the grill a lot. And the more you chop it up, the more the aroma and the flavors come out of it.
Now,
So
our viewers, if they're using your method, they can do this ahead of time and put it in a plastic bag and put it in the refrigerator, correct?
yes, you can. I wouldn't keep it in there too long, just because when you put anything in the refrigerator, especially if you chop up a bunch of herbs and you throw it in there,
Uh-huh.
what's going to happen is they're going to kind of start discoloring, putting off a lot of moisture in the bag, and then
Okay.
the herb is going to put off kind of like that musty
Okay.
smell, musty
Just for
flavor.
those
You know
who,
what I mean?
yeah, for those who are watching you, you know?
Yes, sir. Now throw in there about a couple tablespoons of salt,
hmm
plenty of cracked black pepper.
Oh, what kind of salt are you using?
That right there is Himalayan sea salt.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, yeah. We like to use sea salt around here quite a bit.
Okay. Yeah, I asked because I saw you have it in a mill. So that's why I was asking what kind.
Oh yeah, the fresher the better, you know.
hmm
Then I kind of whisk it up here really nice. Kind
Okay.
of emulsify it a little bit, just to get
Uh-huh.
that salt to kind of dilute down in there, so you
Yeah.
don't have just a bunch of granulated salt sitting everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Beat,
That's right.
beat up that oil, and it's starting to get like a foggy white,
Oh,
and that's how you know you're getting a little bit thicker, so it's going to coat instead of separate. Because the
uh-huh.
worst thing about a marinade is if you don't really get it together really well, and you dump it all in there, it's going to wind up separating. You're going to have a whole bunch of vinegar and acid in one
Yes,
place, oil in the other.
yes. It'll separate like if you were making hollandaise sauce.
Yeah.
or,
Oh,
or
man.
mayonnaise. And you don't want that to happen.
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh,
Not at
yeah.
all.
Yeah.
All right. So we got that all whipped up nice. I'm going to pour it on here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to let that puppy set for a little while I'm prepping the other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and lift it a little bit, make sure.
Can you move it to the left a little? We can't, so we can see what you're doing.
Oh,
Put it on
absolutely.
your cutting board. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's better. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. So I get it all moved in there really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll get it off here and put it to the side.
Okay.
And for me, I mean, some people, if you're going to be cooking something like proteins, you know, right away, when I marinate stuff, I like to bring the meat closer to room temperature, you know, the fats.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Proteins and everything, they kind of loosen up a little bit better at room temperature or better.
Mm-hmm.
And it absorbs a lot better. If you're not doing it until the next day, marinate it, put it in the refrigerator, and pull it out the next day, and then you'll be good to go. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and prepare the bruschetta that goes on top of the mushrooms. So it's going to be a cool little mixture of just tomatoes, and I have chives, and I have smoked gorgonzola.
Oh,
I have really fallen in love with smoked gorgonzola, big time. It has definitely become one of my favorites. And when you're doing this bruschetta, being that I'm going to take the topping and put it on top of the mushroom, you want the tomato to be more of a finer dice.
Oh, yeah, instead of big chunks. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah, I take those big mushrooms and I will, you know, dig it out a little bit, put it in the oven, let it bake a little, get a little soft, take it out. And then what I do, I take spinach, I saute some spinach, I put that on top, then I put cheese on top of that and drizzle with some olive oil and take that and put it back into the oven. And when that cheese starts to melt a little bit, it is ready. And some good olive oil on top.
Well, that sounds great. What am I doing?
I know, right?
Man, that sounded really good, Chef.
Yeah.
So we'll get these nice and fine and diced. And then I'm going to actually mix it with the gorgonzola.
I don't think I used, what kind of cheese did I use on that? I think I used Parm on mine.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's been a while since I've done it. Actually, I was teaching at the college, at Hudson Community College, culinary, and I had them make it for their vegan class. And they really loved it. They was I'm a vegetarian class. They was piling that cheese on top. Oh my goodness, it was like a big old mountain. I went around the room and I looked at these two women and I said, wow, you got a lot of cheese on there. They said, yeah, we love cheese.
Well,
Chef,
you are in Dairyland.
Chef, it was piled with cheese, but I think that's good, you know, and they liked it, you know.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. I didn't take it away from telling them it wasn't wrong, you know, because we all have our different ways of cooking.
Oh, yeah, true that. But
yeah, the different techniques.
You know, I've had disastrous dishes. I can easily admit I've made some stuff
me too.
Came out like pure crap, man.
Sometimes, especially when you're trying to follow somebody else's recipe.
Yeah, exactly.
I have made stuff and I say, wait a minute, it wasn't supposed to be like this. But what do I do? I just say, I'm gonna do this until it's right, you know? Like the first time I made hush puppies, I didn't have the oil hot enough. So what happened when I put the batter, it just soaked up all the oil. And I took it out and said, what happened here? I said, I'm gonna do this again. So the next time I did it, the oil was hot, but it was too hot. So they was frying too fast. So after about the fourth try, they came out right.
Well, when anything comes out bad for me, I definitely let them know somebody else taught me. That ain't mine. That ain't mine. That's not how I do this.
That's not my recipe. That was Renee's recipe.
So what I have here is I have about a cup and a half of some smoked gorgonzola, which is just one of my favorites. Some really nice vine ripened tomatoes. I went ahead and chopped up about 6 of those.
That looks really good.
Yeah. And then I start putting a little magic in here. So this is a nice balsamic drizzle.
Ooh.
Toss that in there. I'll toss in here a little bit of apple cider vinegar.
Ooh. I'm gonna tell you, your recipe looks better than mine.
Then I'll just do a little bit of olive oil there, probably about a couple tablespoons. And I'll get a good mixture going here.
I have to try that version. The way that the technique that you're doing it. I have to try.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it, especially off the grill. And that's why I use this specific kind of balsamic drizzle and the smoked gorgonzola. So that smoke, it really does come through onto the mushroom.
Yeah. Now, how long does it take for your lamb to cook?
That lamb, it's going to take maybe 2 minutes on each side. It goes pretty quick.
Oh,
so
wow.
We'll actually get the mushrooms on there beforehand. I'll go ahead and start getting the grilled or the green onions ready for the grill. Throw those on there. Then I'll do the lamb, and then we'll be able to start plating from there.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I think we got enough time.
Yeah. All right. Flip my board. Throw my mushrooms down here.
Oh, I just love those. Those look so good.
Oh, they are absolutely beautiful. And it was actually kind of tough to find them. I had to go to a few different places to actually find some really decent caps. I don't know what's going on with the market, but I'm not finding a lot of good mushrooms right now.
Okay.
But all these, I went ahead and I took out the stem and I set it aside for a mushroom bisque that I'm going to make later on tomorrow. And some people like taking out all the gills. I like leaving them in there. They do put off
a person's choice. Yeah.
It's totally preference. And because those gills have more of that fungus musty taste, with the smoked gorgonzola, it's going to pop. Yeah. It's really going to pop. So then I go ahead and I pow each one of these.
I am definitely going to try your method. I'll give you credit for it. Okay.
Yeah. Well, if it don't come out good, somebody else taught me.
Oh, okay. I'll have to edit it, right?
Right.
No, I'm sure it'll come out good. I'm sure it'll come out good. I like that.
Oh.
I like that version.
Yeah, and I make this for my friends because, like, when I'm a big meathead. I come from a protein background. So anytime I invite people over for grilling out or whatever, basically it's just a meat smorgasbord. That's just meat, charcuterie plates before the meat after the meat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I'll have like some pasta and potato salads and crap coming like later on. But here in Colorado, I'm blessed with some vegetarian friends.
Okay.
Kinda. So I like to do things for them as well because they do bring the beer. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For me, they'd have to bring the bottle of wine.
Oh, yeah.
You're good.
All right.
You're good.
Our grill is hot and looking good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and throw these caps on.
Okay.
Get these puppies going first. Because these will take probably about 10 minutes on the grill, easy.
Okay.
All right. Got that done.
Yeah, by the time those are ready, yeah, I think we can make it in time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, so the next thing I want to do here is I'm going to grill some green onion. There is nothing like just some green onion off the grill, especially that you've got out of the backyard. And the ones that we get back here have some nice bulbs to them. And I love when a nice green onion has these really nice thick bulbs. I mean, check this
Okay.
out. See what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
nice and thick. I mean, you just, oh,
Okay.
I'm telling you. And that is just simple. Just a little olive oil, a little bit of salt. All this stuff, by the way, is all pre-washed. And I even go ahead and leave. I do a pretty good job with washing, but I like leaving on my roots.
Okay.
I just leave those on anyways. I mean, they've gone through such a rigorous washing process.
Okay.
And then after you put them on the grill, they're clean, they're delicious, and they kind of just give like a rustic look to your dish when you plate it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I just toss them around here in the olive oil. Funny thing is, these onions will take longer than that lamb.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
And that's the other thing I love about that sirloin cut. I mean, it is very quick, ready to go. All right, let's go ahead and salt this up.
Yeah, we don't want to run out of time.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah, those look really good.
Oh, wow. I'm not gonna lie to you, just a little bit. I'm a very simple guy. I don't like going overboard with the spices and going nuts.
I'm the same.
I love that you have a really good source of vegetable and protein and everything else. You really got to do everything you can to keep its unique flavors in place. You know, you don't want to just cover it up with a bunch of stuff all the time. I've been guilty of that in the past. I mean, back in the day, I mean, you really just used to bread and dredge and toss things with so many different things to be the most unique out there, or to, hey, you know, I'm going way over curry board. You know what I mean? But you know, nowadays I love going to the ranches. I love going to the farms, getting the real deal that people put their heart and soul in.
Yeah, Sunday I'm going to Allstead Farm. They're one of my sponsors, and pick up some things that they have. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's next? Let me see. I think we have about 10 more minutes.
Yep. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and slice up some lemon here, because once I get ready to start plating, I'm going to use some fresh lemon. I always put some fresh citrus with my dishes, so when people plate them, they can just grab a piece, finish the dish off with it, you know?
Yeah.
All right. So I got that ready, and I'm going to go ahead and throw my lamb on now.
Ooh, yes.
I wish you could smell this.
I'm sure it is good.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing all the way out there, man. If I were you, I'd be right here. I'd be right here, buddy.
You are so right. Right there with you.
All right, we'll go ahead and close that down. Now I'm going to start plating one of these dishes here.
Okay.
So first, what I like to do, that out of the way, is I just made this very simple riso pasta. Water, salt, a little bit of olive oil, and just some sliced grape tomato.
Okay.
And the reason I've kept it so simple is because when I put these mushrooms on it, those mushrooms are going to put off all their juice.
Yeah.
Down into this plate.
That looks good.
Yeah, buddy. This is going to be great. Then I like to bed it with some arugula. So this is
Okay.
just some arugula that I clipped from the backyard. Here
Uh-huh.
in Colorado, this stuff, it grows insane. I mean, just like in the East, you have all those dandelions
Woo, look
growing
at
everywhere.
that. That looks good. Wow.
Oh,
How many people coming to eat?
funny thing is, at 4 o'clock, this plate is heading over to a friend's grandmother's house.
Oh,
So this is not going for nothing, my friend.
okay. I know that they're waiting. Saying, oh, what time is she coming? What time is the chef coming?
Yep. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm just going to wrap this with saran, throw it in the truck, and book it.
Okay. And don't forget to stop here on your way.
Hey, where's that drone, man?
So while you fix that up, so oh, it's like I could smell that lemon. Have you ever
Oh,
bought something and then your senses know what it smelled like, and you say, "Oh, I smelled the lemon." You know that acid. Oh, I just got that.
yeah, that's
So,
exactly it.
so what's coming up before we, head out of here? Uh,
What we're
what's
going to
coming
do
up for
here.
your future? What's coming up in the future?
Oh, man, just, these projects with food service coming back,
Okay.
making strong back after COVID. There's a
Mhm.
lot of people are having employment retention problems.
Yeah.
So I'm just working with them, trying to figure out really strong solutions for them, to help them do their sauces, their dishes, a lot of execution techniques, a lot of marketing techniques to get people back into the restaurants,
Yeah.
because people fell out of that groove of
Oh,
going out to eat.
sure.
And I'm just trying to bring them back and
Yeah. Yeah.
keep my people going.
Oh, look at the flame popping up. Wow.
Yeah, this is not going wrong, buddy.
You are having fun.
I'm going to have to tell you that cheesecake story, and that's one of those stories where everything went completely wrong with this pumpkin cheesecake.
Uh-huh.
But this ain't the pumpkin cheesecake, man. This is going really good. This is going really good. So
Wow.
my onions here, what I'm looking for is my bulb is becoming translucent, and
Oh,
it's squishy.
oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what you want. So I'm going to put
Now,
this here.
how hot is your grill?
My grill right now is sitting at 450 degrees.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's why they cook so fast, huh? And
Oh yeah.
you don't want them to be all dark, right?
No, sir. They coming out just as beautiful, vibrant green,
Oh yeah. Yeah, you want to
nice
keep the color. Uh-huh.
translucent bulbs on them,
Mm-hmm.
slightly grill marked. And usually these fringes get nice and dark. So people are like,
Yeah, they
oh,
do.
you grilled that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going
Wow.
to put that down here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my lamb, check the temp on that lamb. Oh my gosh. All right. Ready already, man.
I was thinking that the grill was like at 350, but you have it at 425. Wow.
450.
450. Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, sir.
Mm.
All
You
right.
have done it today.
Okay. That right there.
Mm, mm,
And we'll go ahead and let those go for a little bit longer,
mm-hmm.
just until at this point in time, the mushroom is grilling. It's starting to collapse a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then now I'm getting the gorgonzola to start melting through.
Yeah.
And then when I go to plate it, it's gonna be perfect. So I save my lemon ends, and I just like to finish the lamb,
Ah.
a little bit of lemon, and then it goes down to the onion. I'll tell you what, that fire is gonna smell really good tonight.
I'm sure. That
Just
is
a little bit
good.
of lemon, perfect temperature.
Uh-huh.
Complain about that. All right, let's
Okay.
move this out of the way.
You did an excellent job, Chef Carlos. Excellent.
All right. Now comes the really good stuff.
The big boys is coming in the picture.
So I like to take these bruschettes. As you can see, they just start
Okay,
melting
pull
over.
it closer to us if you can.
You see that?
Okay.
They're like melting cheese curds, you know?
Oh. Ah.
Cut that in half. Set it up here on the plate.
Wow. Oh my goodness. When you finish that, take a picture for me.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
This
This will be a good one here.
Yeah, and then what I will do, I'll have the picture pop up of your finished plates.
Then
Wow.
I'll take one more and I'll leave it whole.
Uh-huh. Oh, put that on the side. Yeah.
Oh yeah, squeeze it down in there.
Woo. Okay.
Boom.
Look at that. Oh, that presentation is wonderful with the lemons.
Yep, and then finish it off with the same drizzle. Now, the cool thing about this aged balsamic that I'm using
Uh-huh.
is actually infused with fig. So the fig with the smoked gorgonzola and the chives, the flavor of the grill.
Uh-huh.
Insane. Absolutely insane.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, buddy.
Where's my plate? Could you hold it up to the camera so we can get a little closer look? I don't want you to drop it. Yeah. Oh, good. That looks good. Very good. Wow. Yes. And
Easy, simple, flavorful.
Yeah. Yeah. And please do take a nice picture, so when people are watching, I can have it pop up and let them drool. And have them drool. Well, Chef Carlos, this has really, really been good. Really good. I mean, that dish took what, about a half an hour altogether to put together?
Oh, that's it. And you're feeding 6 people in half an hour.
Yeah, yeah, that's really good. Well, I really thank you. I thank you so much. And you are part of the family, and you will be back on the show again.
Thank you, Chef. It's always great talking with you and working with you. I really love you, Chef, brother.
The same here. The same here. If you ever need anything, just holler. Just say, Chef Renee, I want to come back on, and you will be back on, especially for Sunday brunch. Don't forget that.
I will. Absolutely, Chef.
Yes. Okay. Thanks again. You enjoy your day, and I know everybody is going to enjoy that food.
They sure will.
If you hear something going, bzzz, that's the drone. Is there something you would like to leave to say to everyone?
Just take care of each other. Everybody around the world has to eat, and someone has to feed them. So let's nurture the world.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Okay. I will be in touch.
All right. Ciao, Chef.
Okay. Bye-bye. Oh, I'm back. Oh my goodness. This is coming out so good. Look at this. So good. Okay. So what I want to do right now, I'm going to make just a little roux. See, I didn't forget the first part, but I forget this. But how did you enjoy Chef Carlos? Wasn't that really good? This man is so good. It was so hot. It was burning up. You had to remind me, Renee, it's like over 100 degrees. And I'm telling him, this is before we started filming, and I'm telling him, oh, I'm sorry, Chef. I didn't realize, because like I said before, in Jersey, it's not like that. we get heat, but not that bad. Okay, so I have this, and my pan is nice and hot. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more butter. There we go. Just a little bit more. Oh yeah, look at that. I don't want my pan too hot because I don't want to burn it. Now I'm gonna add just a little milk. Woo, look at that. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Wow. Really, really nice. Got it nice and thick. Okay, I'm going to add some more. We are going to have fun. Yes. Okay. Now, as this heats up, it's going to get a little thicker. Then I'm going to add a little bit of cheese. Woo, look at that. I think I got that a little bit too high. Okay, look at that. Look how fast that was, okay? Here is a little bit more. Ooh. This is going to be lovely. This is really, really simple. So in the meantime, as I cream this up, don't forget, oh yeah, it's getting there. Don't forget about the tomato jam. That'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks. So by the time this is released, it's probably people are already purchasing. Then also I'm going to have the tomato jam with a touch of chipotle sauce, and it's a paste that I have to work on the recipe that's coming from R.L. Schreiber. Yes, they are so good. They provide me with everything when it comes to spices and bases and herbs. Oh, they are so good. They treat me so well. And actually, they've been with me since day one. My first week, I think it was the first week when I started. And it just opened up the doors. So nice. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Jamie. I really appreciate everybody in both offices in Florida, and I think also in Kentucky. Yeah. Okay, so, here it is. Now I'm going to add a little bit of cheese to this. Now we don't need to add salt because we have the cheeses. This is a cheese blend. Oh yeah. And I think, oh, look at that. Ah, perfect. Need a little pepper. Yes, just a little pepper. Woo! Yeah. Put that in there. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. That is getting nice and thick. The remaining of my milk. Take it off. Give it a stir. Oh boy. Look at that. Oh, that's what I like. Okay, I can turn this off. Like I say, it's a darn shame. So we did it. We did it. Now I'm going to cut into our chicken Wellington after I have a sip of wine. Let's move this out the way. And because it's a crust on it, I'm using a serrated knife. which makes it easier to cut into. Let's see. Oh. Woo. Yes. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, I can smell it. This smells so good. I'm not joking. Let's do this way. I am serious. Oh my goodness, look at that. Let's turn it around. Yeah. Oh, wow. It's a darn shame. Look at that. Can you see that? Really good. Now, I'm going to add, of course, I keep forgetting things. This is now my wonderful, wonderful cream. Oh, look at this. Look at that. It's just perfectly done. I'm gonna take this. I'm just gonna ladle just a little bit. Oh, wow. Some on this one. I can hear you going, Some on this. Woo. And some on this. Oh my goodness. And it smells so good. It smells so good. Then I have a little sprinkle of some parsley on top. Wow. I can't wait. And there we go. There we go. Oh my goodness. And there we go, everybody. It was a little work, and it's hot in here with that oven on. Oh, I got biscuits in there. Anyway, well, I just want to thank you for coming back to In the Kitchen, which we do every other week, I would just say, because what airs one Saturday, it airs again 2 weeks later. Okay. Thank you so much for being here today. I really, really appreciate it. Don't forget, you can go to chefreneehewitt.com, get all the information from there, the tomato jam, and thank you to the Innovation Charter High School in Harlem for having me become one of their members, their board members, and help these students learn and get what they need for the future, for their education, especially in culinary arts, okay? So thanks again. Here we go. Can you see that? Yeah, here we go. Thank you. See you next time.